Hi everyone, Master Healer here. This is this is a very important message. Why your acting or modeling career isn't taking off. A lot of times I see this message, teaching message, if for the right people out there. If you're a young actor or actress and you're trying to break through in modeling, or you're trying to do some kind of music career or anything like that, a lot of you guys could have a lot of things holding you back. One of the biggest thing I see you guys is do talk a lot. You're an actress, you're trying to break in Hollywood, you've been struggling. A lot of you guys might be blocked spiritually. And I could test to that many times where I have certain people that up and coming, you know. And I see that one time I had this young lady. She was I think she was from Canada or something. She was from Canada. This was when I now start coming out, and she booked a reading from me, but she was from a different culture, and I know who she was, and I see her doing a lot of gigs and different things like that. But she was renting this place as a young upcoming actress. She was renting this place and stuff in Park Slope, Brooklyn, and she was renting with these two other people, that she was renting from, but it wasn't black people, and I did the reading and everything, and I warned her and told her, be careful of the people that are in the house. All three of them was living in the house. She was from Canada, and she was telling them all what she was doing. They was all auditioning for the same roles and stuff. This young lady, she was on NBC. She was on a couple of TV shows and stuff. I see her on a couple of TV shows and stuff and things like that. And I saw who she was, and I warned her and tell her what's going to happen in advance. But again, nobody just want to believe the black dude. But you come together every day, you know my shit is good, but you're still not listening. And this is the next thing too. A lot of people will come to you, and some of them do not want to listen, but listen to anyone else. I warn the young lady, the young actress who coming up, do not be telling nobody her business. Do not be telling them her moves. She went telling these people and them, telling the girls and them, oh yes, I have because if you're over here, you're working, you can only stay here for like 6 months. But if you want to work, you need to apply for your work permit and all that stuff. So she's telling them all her business. I warned her until I wasn't telling anything. I tell her be careful with her hairbrush and all these different things. Be careful and all these things. And I tell her, warn her and tell her, no, she thinking all these people and them like her and all that stuff, and different things like that. So she was Asian, Asian chick, South Asian or something like that, yeah. And the chicks and them, what I saw that there was going to do was plotting on her because she was getting roles, and the other chicks and them who she was sharing the apartment in Park Slope, that a 3-bedroom home in Park Slope in Brooklyn at the time. And this was just before COVID had hit. You know what I'm saying? Just before COVID was going to hit, and she was dependent on the work permit because remember, she needed to get jobs and all that stuff. But I warned her and told her that I see that if she don't be careful and try and move out of the apartment and don't be telling me anything, you need to get out of there and try and share with some of the girls, because these girls are going to be plotting at you because they're all going for the same jobs. It's like crab in a barrel. They're not going to see you come and be better than them. So what the girls and them did, they went by someone in New York to do witchcraft on her. So what they do, they take her hair from her hairbrush and all that stuff, and they start working her and doing all that stuff. And then now she had an interview for a work permit, and she's telling them every single thing. And they all audition for the same roles. All of a sudden, her work permit get cancelled. Work permit interview, everything shut down, they deny her. Boom. Then all of a sudden, just so she started to act all crazy, all different things, because they get her hair. When people get her hair, they can have it all crazy. You understand what I'm saying now? So and that was it. Then all of a sudden she started to get sick. Nobody could not tell her what her problem is until when she came to me. And I did a health intuitive reading on her. And I told her what's going on with her. I told her I could help her whatever it is, but she was being cheap. She didn't want to pay whatever it is. Then I heard a couple of years later she ended up passing away. So sometimes now what I'm trying to tell you guys as a young actress or a young model, you have to move in silence. And a lot of you guys are blocked spiritually, and that is happening a lot in show business. You see that in a lot of actors, see a lot of rappers going after each other and stuff. It's a lot of witchcraft throwing on both sides of the fence now. So people throwing witchcraft at each other and all these different things like that. You know what I'm saying? No? Guys who ask me who throwing witchcraft and all that stuff, I don't discuss that. But what I'm just showing you, people are throwing witchcraft at each other. All right? Because instead of everybody focus, as I told you guys, when coming to the entertainment, you could have 1 million rappers, they're all going to eat and they're going to be rich. It's 7 point something billion people. You could have 1 million rappers, they can all eat. But because we hate each other and ego and people choking them and people instigating and all that kind of stuff now, people like the battles and all that stuff now. People like confusion. That's all they have us doing, stay confused, keep us distracted. And that is happening a lot. So sometimes now if you're a rapper, you pop in with this friend and you and this friend and say, other your enemies will break you guys up spiritually. So you guys will start fighting. So that is why sometimes I would do a video talking about something similar to this. I'm not going to give the name for somebody to run and talk about it. But I will talk about that. But if you're a young actress out there and you've been trying to go to in front of your casting directors and you're not getting through, you need to book a reading. See what is the problem, the root cause of your problems, why you're not getting through. Some of you guys might have a disconnect, a spiritual disconnect. Some of you guys might be sharing places, like how this young lady that was sharing and she got destroyed spiritually and everything turned into a disease that nobody could find out what it was. It was a rare disease that really take place. Nobody in her family, nobody is a disease that was so rare that she come to skin and bones and everything and she ended up passing away. But she came to me, I warned her the first time around that what was going to happen with her. She didn't listen to me because again, I am the black guy now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so, but then now you come after, when they went back to your home, it went back now, and then, before, when I saw her skin and bones, I was shocked, I break down, I started crying, because I couldn't believe it. Somebody that's withered away within 6 months' time. So, and 6 months before, it just, everything went downhill for her. Messed up psychology, and she lose everything, and then now, she wanted me to try to help her, but I couldn't help her, but it was COVID, everything was shut down. So we couldn't really move around. You understand what I'm saying? That was in 2020. So I just showing you guys, you're an actress or anything like that, you're modeling, you're a person who's a model, anything like that, and you notice you're not getting certain gigs. There's a lot of different reasons. You can be blocked. A lot of people can put stumbling blocks in your way, stop you from progressing. Every time you go, nothing popping up for you. Nothing happening. You keep getting blocked. They put a spiritual disconnect on you. Anytime you go, the people can't notice you. They can't see you. You're going in front of casting directors and stuff. You can't get nothing. You know? So I've seen where people trying to get through in the career and stuff, and it's not taking off. When I look at them, some of them beautiful young ladies and stuff, some of them being lied to. People not telling any stuff. I had one person too, she had some people, a sister, and certain people started to put certain bugs in her ear and stuff. They try to make it look like if other people talking about them. See, that's the next way they like to do it too now. Your enemies, what they will do, they'll come to you and say, yeah, well, you know, Jane and them say, yo, I hear. They like to say, I hear people saying that you're not a good actor, you're not a good actress, and you can't act and this and that and the other. No, it's that motherfucker right there next to you. She's the one that's jealous and envy you. So what she do, she start planting a seed in your head and start messing with your confidence psychologically. So that is happening a lot. So I see that happen to a lot of people that come to me in the past. But sometimes some of these people, when they come, they doesn't want to listen because they believe the other people because they look different. If it was a black person was, and I tell them it was a black person was doing them that, oh yes, they believe it. But I tell them somebody that don't look like them, doing it to them, they don't believe that they're into them stuff. And that is the problem that I just have sometimes. Some people just can't understand this. Don't understand. Everybody into all kind of spiritual stuff. And people just think that, no, this person that, no, them not into that. No, they damn well, they deep into it, yes. They mightn't be doing it there, but they can pick up the phone and call a shot spiritually. So I've seen that happen to a lot of models, young modeling, nice, pretty sisters and stuff that trying to break through. And it's not nothing to do with your color of skin, because I've seen where a lot of darker skin, real dark complexion sisters have made it. But because they made it, because they have certain people, spiritual advice and certain people behind the scenes You think they just gain through like that? No, they gain through because they have people working behind the scenes, helping them through the door. They gain acting roles, they gain different things like that, and they have the people working for them. While you now might be pretty, and you tell yourself you're entitled, but you block spiritually. So I've seen it happen many times, even young actresses. So if you're a young actress out here, you're a up and coming actress, you're trying to break in, and you're going up for roles and stuff, you will want to book a reading as soon as possible. So that we could get to the root cause of your problem. Some of you guys could have a spiritual disconnect. I talk about Nick Cannon even before the show was going to get canceled, because I see it. And I'm going to do a video about something very important. I'm not going to say what it is. You understand what I'm saying? No? So I want to talk about that, because why he have a spiritual disconnect, and for some of you young men out there, so you don't fall into a Nick Cannon situation. He can't see his way. He will always have problems, and he have to do certain things. But I'm not gonna tell him what to do. I'm not giving nobody no free public advice. Them days done. I used to have fun doing that shit in 2021 and stuff. No, I'm not telling nobody nothing. I just sit back and just watching everybody play themselves. You understand what I'm saying? You want help? You go to spiritualfixer.com. And if we connect, I'll help you. If you don't connect, I'll send you anyway. I read and send you anyway. Not all money is good money. Remember that. Some people you just send them on their way. You know what I'm saying? No? Yeah. Some people are just, you don't want to be bothered all the time, because when you look at them, they're not going to reach anyway. You know what I'm saying? No? Some people's life will just be in chaos. So definitely for the models and the actresses, young actors, it happened to a lot of young actors too. I've seen that too. They're trying to break in because they're blocked. A lot of them spiritually cancel, and that and Hollywood now, and good thing about it now, it has so much acting roles that people can get through now, because you have HBO, you have what, HBO Max, you have Netflix, you have Disney, you have this one, you have BT, you have Tyler, you have so much different outlets now. It's not like before, like when you just had Hollywood. So it have more work now. It has so much roles, so much movies. You have Apple TV. You have so much stuff. You have all kind of stuff. You have Hulu. You have all these different things. So you have a lot of jobs now for young actors coming up. But some of you guys are not getting the right advice. Some of you need a spiritual advisor in order to get certain roles, in order to learn certain things to get in the door. It's not easy. It's a cutthroat business. You understand what I'm saying? Now, because if you're going up for certain roles and people get to find out information that you're going up for that same role, all they got to do is call the spiritual people, whoever it is, and block your way. Block you every time you go, whoever it is. So you guys have to be careful hanging out with other models and stuff. If I'm a model, I'm not hanging out with no fucking models. No. Them motherfuckers plotting on you. You keep far from them. You don't want to hang out with no models. If I'm a model, you want to hang with maybe an actress or a singer or some shit like that. So it ain't gonna no hate. You gonna have a love. You understand what I'm saying? No? It's the same thing if you're doing a partnership. If I'm a spiritualist, and if I was to partner with a next spiritualist, I'm doing with someone who is specializing in certain areas. I'm not doing with someone who competing with me, who doing the same thing. You crazy? No. I've seen other readers and stuff bring other readers on the platform, and they bring the reader on the platform, and the reader come on, and they take off and have more subscribers than the person who bring them on. The person who bring them on, I've seen it happen many times. So you don't want to bring certain people on your platform on who and you doing the same thing. Some people might be traitors. Some people might end up maybe gravitating to that person. It's not like the person better. It's just that the energy that you have, that person have a more glowing energy, so people attract to that person. So that is why sometimes the person take off, because they have a certain energy, they have a glow, and they might be clean and pure. They have something that's different from the other person. I've seen that happen on YouTube. I've seen that happen right here on YouTube. I'm not gonna call the people name. I've seen it happen twice, many times. I've seen where some people other block other people because they see the gift, the person better than them, and they know the other person might take off. So you know what? They block that person. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen it many times. I see so much thing over the last 10 years with a lot of people, man. I just laugh. So that's why I'm very cautious and I move in silence, you know. So guys, here's the actress, here's the actress, actor, model. Book your reading to see what's happening, why you're not getting any roles, or you're a singer and you have potential. Certain people not taking people blocking material. Some people want you to sleep with them and all these things. You can avoid all these things if you have the right people behind you. So peace, love, and blessing. I hope this makes sense. I hope this resonates with any young person coming up there. Don't waste time. Don't wait till next year. Next year is not promised. Next week is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. Do it now. Stop sleeping. You have to invest in yourself. It's not, you understand what I'm saying? Spiritual work is not cheap. It's not expensive, but it's fair. You understand what I'm saying? Some people are fair. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, man, you want to know why it is you're not getting the rules, what keeping you blocked, book your reading, spiritualfixer.com. That's the only way to contact with me. I do not reach out to anyone. You guys know how I roll. I do not reach out to no one. People come to me. That's how I roll. Peace, love, and blessing. Thank you for new subscribers. No request videos right now. Love you guys. You'll hear more from me. All right? Like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bell. Bye.